Hi, my sweets. So today, again, we're going to start off with remembering our letter names and sounds. So when I show you the card, I want you to say its name and sound. So this one is letter O says ah. Say it with me. Letter O says ah. Great. There's the next one. Say it with me. Ready, go. Letter S says S. One more time. Letter S says S. You should be talking back to the computer. This is going to help you with your blending. Ready, go. Letter G says G. One more time. Letter G says G. Think about it. Ready, say it with me, go. Letter D says D. Letter D says D. Awesome. Next one, you know this one. Think about it. Ready, go. Letter C says K. Letter C says K. Good. Think about it. Ready, set, go. Letter A says ah. Letter A says ah. Going back to letter O. Awesome. We're going to practice those every day, my sweets. What I would like you to do is I want you to grab your reading book and you are going to open up to page 10. It's the page right after the story that we worked on yesterday. I'll get it up on the computer. Thank you to all of those who sent me a video of you reading. I'm so proud of you. You did great. All right, my sweets. Today what we're going to do for our student-friendly learning target is it says, I will spell words. That's what you're going to do today. So you are going to spell words here and fill in the missing letters. So let me scoot you closer so you can see mine here on the board too, hopefully. I know it's small on the computer. I'll try to write it on the computer too. All right, my loves, we need to fill in these missing letters. We did this the last time in the Duck book. So I want you to look here in the top left corner. This is just like from the story you read yesterday with Sal. Okay, what do you see him doing in that top left picture? What's he doing? Yeah, he's hitting the punching bag, right? Do you remember what sound it made when he hit the punching bag? Sock. Sock, yeah, sock, sock. All right, I want you to look here at these letters. We need to trace these last two. So with your pencil, very neatly trace those last two letters. With your pencil, trace those last two letters. I will try my best here. It's really tricky on a computer. So your handwriting should be neater than mine on the computer. All right, trying my best here. Mine on the board is neater. What letter is missing at the beginning? Remember what did we say the sound was when he hit the punching bag? Sock. S-A-K. S-S. What letter's missing? S-A-K. S-S. Yeah, the letter S. So take your pencil. You're going to write lowercase s in that blue box because that is the missing letter. Awesome. You just spelled a word. You just did your learning target. Let's sound it out. Touch your finger underneath. Say each letter sound with me. Ready? Go. S-A-K. Sock. Awesome. Now let's slide to the right. You see Sal and Doc. They're working on a wagon, it looks like. And it's broken. She's trying to fix it. Sal looks upset. Doc just looks happy, right? She loves fixing toys. All right. Who is here with Sal? What's her name? Doc, you got it. You need to trace the uppercase D and the lowercase c. Trace them neatly with your pencil. When you're done, park your pencil. Put it down, please. I'm going to try my best here. It's hard to do, especially when I'm sideways over here and not sitting right in front of it. All right, you trace the uppercase D and the C. What letter's missing in the middle of dock? I don't know. Let's sound it out. Touch underneath and sound it out. D, A, K. Ooh, what sound did you say here that's missing? D, A, K. What letter's missing? What letter says A? D, A. Yeah, you got it. The letter O. So you're going to fill in letter O. Vanilla down to chocolate. You're going to go vanilla up and around and down to chocolate. Awesome. All right, my sweets. Now let's go down here to the bottom left. How does Sal look? Yeah, he looks really sad, doesn't he? He probably just lost his football game, so he's kind of bummed. He's not smiling. He's sitting there with his head in his hand. He looks sad. With your pencil, pick it back up. Trace the S and the A. When you're done, park it because you're going to need to point, and you always point with the hand that you write with usually. And trace the S and the A very neatly, staying on those lines. I'm doing my best. All right, he looks sad. Your pencil's down. You have nothing in your hands. Touch underneath. Sound it out with me. We're blending to spell words. Ready? Set. You're touching and saying it with me. Go. S, A, D. S, A, D. D. What letter's missing at the end of sad? S, A, D. D. Yeah, you got it. Lowercase d. You're going to write D, lowercase. We never, ever, ever, ever have an uppercase letter at the back of a word, at the end of a word. Lowercase is always at the end. Okay. My loves, I've also noticed that some of you are making your lowercase d's like this. You go around and then you just push up and leave it. No. Lowercase d is an O. You push up and then you pull straight down. You should have this little line. Okay, that's not a D because you forgot to do a part of it, okay? So make sure you're doing the correct way to make a D. All right, your pencil is parked. Let's look here. Who is that on top of Sal? We don't know his name. What animal is that? Now that's a dog. That's so cute. He's giving him kisses, isn't he? All right, you need to trace the D and the O. So pick up your pencil. Take your time. Make sure your D looks like the one I just showed you on the board. I know mine on here is a little sloppy, so please forgive me. I'm really trying my best. Okay? Your pencil's down. Let's sound out dog so we can figure out what goes at the end, what letter's missing. Ready? Set. Go. D. A. G. Do it again. Ready? Go. D. A. G. What letter says G? G. Get a letter G. Take your pencil. G starts like an O. You're going to go up and around first. You're going to make the letter O. Push up just vanilla. Come down under chocolate and give it a hook. If you need to erase it and fix it, you can. So it starts like an O. Up to vanilla, down, straight down under chocolate, and a hook. All right? It does not look like this. If you made a G like this, you need to erase it because that is not a G. I don't know why it's not letting me erase. Well, whatever. You know not to make your G's like this, but like that. All right, my loves, what you're going to do next is you are going to turn to the next page. Well, you don't even need to turn. What I do want you to do, though, is turn your book because you're already there. You need your book going up and down so you can see these right in front of you. because what we're going to do is trace these pictures with different colors. So my sweets, I'm going to turn so you can see my face. You need to take out 5 colors. So grab crayons or colored pencils. Please don't use marker. It goes through to the other pages and looks yucky. Here are the colors you need. Your first 3 colors, we're going to do 3 plus 3 makes 6. Your first 3 colors are red, green, and blue. Take out red, green, and blue. I'll give you time to do that. I know the one on my screen is turned sideways, so yours should be up and down like mine. Red, green, and blue. Your next 3 colors are purple, black, and orange. Take out your purple, your black, and your orange. All right, purple, black, orange. Awesome. So you have those 6 colors out. All right, I want you to park them on the table. We're going to listen to Sal talk about his favorite baseball players. He collects baseball cards. Sometimes people collect lots of different things like rocks or shoes or little figurines or seashells. He collects baseball cards. So we're going to listen, and then we're going to use what color he says to trace the letters on their baseball card. So listen very carefully. I'm not going to be tracing it on the computer because that's too tricky. I will get you as close as I can so you can see mine. But if you listen, you'll know what to do. Here we go.
Meet the Super Kids. Student Book. Unit 6, page 11. Listen carefully and follow my directions. When you hear this sound, your teacher will pause this recording so you have time to trace letters on a baseball card in the color I tell you to use.
Okay, listen carefully.
Hi, Sal.
Hi, Sal.
Hi, Oz. Hi, Doc. Hey, Alf said you got some new baseball cards. Can we see them? Oh, sure. There are 6 of them, and they're my favorite players, too. There's Catnip Rowe and Samson Smith, Dodger Jones, Sacco Stone, Daddy O'Leary, and Gabby Green.
Whoa, don't go so fast. You said there are Gabby Sacco and Smith Jones and Daddy
No, you're getting them all mixed up.
Well, how do you keep all those odd names straight? Don't you get them mixed up, too?
Oh, yeah, I used to all the time, but then I found out a way to remember. See the 2 letters at the top of each card?
Mm-hmm.
Those letters are a clue. A clue? You mean those letters are a hint? Yep, those 2 letters are the first letters of the player's name. If I can figure out what they are and what sound they make, I can remember the player's whole name.
Hey, that's pretty good. Show us how it works.
Okay, now who's the guy in the green and yellow uniform? He has long, skinny arms and legs. The 2 letters at the top of his card are D-A. D says D, and A says A. Put them together and they say da. Now all I have to do is think a second and try to remember which player's name starts with da. Got it! Da is the sound Daddy O'Leary's name starts with. He looks kind of like a spindly, spidery Daddy Longlegs. He's a great pitcher. He throws the ball really fast. The letters D-A at the top of the card make the sound da. And that tells me what sound Daddy O'Leary's name starts with.
Find the card with the letters D-A on it. Blend the letter sounds and say da with me. Da. Trace the letters D-A with your red crayon.
I'm going to use a marker so that you can see it on the board. Okay, you're using your red crayon. Da for Daddy O'Leary. Take your red crayon. Trace the D and the A. And then park your red. You trace the D and the A with your red. I'm not going to do it on the screen. It's going to take too long. But you can kind of see it on my book, and you can listen and do it. Okay, here we go. Good job listening. When he says blend it with him, do it with him like I did. You heard me say da. All right, here we go. Next baseball card. We know Daddy O'Leary.
That's neat! Now I'll try one. See the player with the big mustache? The two letters at the top of his card are C-A. I know that the letters C-A make the sound cat. Want to know how I know?
Yeah!
Because C and A are the first two letters of Cass's name. Now which player's name starts with the same sound Cass's name starts with? Cat. Cow. Hey! Catnip Rowe's name starts with the letters C-A. That's the same two letters and the same sound Cass's name starts with. Cass and Catnip.
I bet Catnip Rowe's a good catcher.
Find the card with the letters C-A on it. Blend the letter sounds and say "ca"
Here we
with
go.
me.
Ca. Good job.
Trace the letters C-A with your blue crayon.
Take out your blue crayon that you have next to you. I'm using a marker so you can see it on the screen. You are going to trace the C very neatly and the A very neatly with your blue crayon, staying on those lines. C-A says K-A, ca for Catnip Rowe. When you're done, park your blue so you have nothing in your hands. All right, let's keep listening.
Look! Here's a player whose name begins with the same letters my name begins with. He has a red cap. D-O. The letters D-O at the top of his card make the sound da. Now, which player was it whose name started with the sound da? Dodger! That's it! It was Dodger Jones. D-O. Da. Dodger. Why do they call him Dodger?
They call him Dodger Jones because he runs so fast, no one can ever tag him with the ball. He can dodge away from anybody.
Find the card with the letters D-O on it. Blend the letter sounds and say "da" with me. Da.
Da.
Trace the letters D-O with your green crayon.
All right, take your green. I'm going to use a marker so you can see. You're tracing the D and the O. The guy with the red cap, Dodger Jones. He runs so fast, nobody can ever get him and tag him out because he dodges them. D-O. When you're done, put your green down. All right, we have da, ca, and da. Here we go. Keep listening.
Hey, what do you know? Here's a player whose name starts with S-A, just like my name. He's the one who looks so strong and has curly black hair. The letters S-A make the sound sa in Sal, and that helped me remember the player's whole name. Sa. Samson Smith. Samson Smith is a strong-looking player whose name begins with the letters S-A, like my name, Sal.
Find the card with the letters S-A on it. Blend the letter sounds and say "sa" with me. Sa. Trace the letters S-A with your purple crayon.
Take out your purple crayon. I'm using a marker. You're going to trace S-A, sa, for Samson Smith. Sa. When you're done, put your purple down. We only have 2 left. Listen carefully. Here we go.
This is fun! It's like a game! Hey Doc, see if you can guess which player I'm thinking of. Here's your clue. The 2 letters at the top of his cards are G-A.
I see which player you mean. He's wearing a purple cap. What a big smile. Let's see. The letters G-A at the top of his card make the sound ga. Which player's name starts with the sound ga? Ga. Ga. Oh, Gabby Green. Gabby Green's name starts with the sound ga. The letters G-A make the sound ga.
Right! Gabby Green has the letters G-A at the top of his card. I've seen him on TV talking about toothpaste.
Find the card with the letters G-A on it. Blend the letter sounds and say GA with me.
Ready?
GA.
Yeah.
Trace the letters G-A with your black crayon.
You said to take out black. We're going to trace the G and the A with your black. When you're done, park your black. Shouldn't have anything in your hand so your paper stays neat. We have ca, sa, da, da, and ga. One left. Here we go. You're doing great, my loves.
Okay, Oz, now you tell me what player I'm thinking of. This player has the letters S-O at the top of his card.
I see which card you mean. It's the picture of the player holding the bat, ready to hit a home run. S says S and O says ah. Sa. Sacco Stone! Sacco Stone is the name. The letters S and O make the sound sa, and that's the sound Sacco Stone's name starts with. Sacco looks like he'd sock a homer every time.
Find the card with the letters S-O on it. Blend the letter sounds and say sa with me.
Ready?
Sa.
Sa.
Trace the letters S-O with your orange crayon.
All right, take out your orange. You're going to trace S-O. Take your time. Stay on those lines.
How'd you like that? We got all 6 names.
Yeah, it was fun.
Let's check your work.
All right, we're not going to check our work. My loves, what we're going to do now is you need to go get your scissors and your glue. This is going to be tricky to see on this little piece of paper, the little window in the screen, but you can see. I'm going to keep it really close so you can see. I need you to go get your scissors and your glue. So pause me while you go get these things. Get your scissors and your glue. All right, what we're going to do now, my loves, is you're going to turn your book back to where it was. And you need to make sure that you only grab one page. You do not want to cut this one. I have kids that cut this every year, and then it's a mess. So only grab one page. I flipped the other one behind. I flip it back so that all I know is I just have one page. I can't mess it up. And what you are going to do is you are going to cut on the pink. Then you're going to cut on the blue. Then you're going to cut on the green. Say cut pink. Say cut blue. Say cut green. All right, do that, my loves. Only cut this one page. Cut pink. Thumbs are up. You see both of my thumbs are up. All right, I don't need my book anymore. We're done with that for now. I'll set that. Actually, I'll put it right here. All right, I cut on the pink. Then I said cut blue. I'm going to cut out these baseball cards of Sal's. All right, I'm getting pieces now, so I'm going to put them down. Last thing is cut on the green. You're cutting out the people's baseball cards you just traced their names of. When you're done cutting, you can set them down on the table. You should stay right on those green lines. Don't rush to cut. I will give you time. When you're done, you can put them all in a stack. I have them all right here in a stack in a neat pile. It's called being organized. Okay, so put them in a pile. When you're done, all you'll need is your glue. It will give you a little bit longer to cut. If you're done cutting, what I want you to do is turn your book up and down like this, so you can see the letters on the caps. All right. You should have all of your cards in a pile. You should have your glue, and your book should be turned going up and down. So, cards, glue, book turned going up and down. What you're going to do is you're going to match the baseball players to the letters on the caps. So this one, let's sound out this purple cap. Read it with me. Ready, set, go. K, a, ca. Where do you see a player? Now look through your cards where we had ca, C-A. Mine's right on top. So find catnip row. Listen carefully. Please watch. We are not going to put glue all over this and stick them on. No, that's going to ruin it. What you're going to do is you're going to make a flap. So you're just going to put glue right here at the top. Do you see how I didn't put glue at all on the cap, just right on the top? Because then when I stick on the baseball card, I can see the cap underneath. So you're just putting glue on the top so that you have a flap. I'll give you time to do that. All right, let's do the next one. Sound out the red cap with me. Ready? Go. S, a, sa. Now look at your cards that you have. Where do you see S-A, sa? Should be Samson Smith. It should look like this. Take your glue. Put glue only on the top little part in that card. And stick on Samson Smith. You're creating like a little flat book. So now you can lift it up and see, yes, I have it right. Awesome. Now let's go to the green cap. Blend those letter sounds with me. Ready? Go. D, ah, da. All right, we got to find da. D-O. Here it is. Should look like this. Dodger Jones. Da, Dodger Jones. So you're going to put glue on the top here and stick Dodger Jones on top so that you can still see his matching hat. All right, you're doing great. Let's go down to the bottom left. Sound it out with me. Fingers underneath. Ready? Go. S, ah, sa. Where do we see S-O? Sa. Right here. Saco Stone. Looks like this. Put glue in the top. Stick him on. And he should have a little flap. You can't pull him all the way off because it's just glue. It hasn't dried yet. All right, look at the next one. Sound it out with me. Ready? Go. D, a, da. All right, you only have two left. Find D-A, Daddy O'Leary. Put glue on the top. Stick him on. Okay. Let's do the last one. Touch underneath. Sound it out with me. Ready? Go. G, a, ga. Awesome. You should have one left that has the G-A, Gabby Green, right? You're going to put glue on the top. Stick on Gabby Green. Awesome. My loves, you did great today, spelling words and then blending letter sounds to make these players' names. So what you're going to do is have your grown-up upload pages 10 and 13. Oopsie. 10 and 13. So 10, and this is page 13. This is our last page in the Sal book. So have your grown-up upload those to the red reading folder and go back and read Sal's story, okay? Or the blending page that was there from last week too, or your doc book. Make sure you're reading, and blending. Bye, my sweets. Have a great rest of your day. I love you. Thanks for all your hard work.